Hi, Hitchcock fourth graders. I hope that you are enjoying your extra time at home, and I hope you're enjoying the time you get to see your friends on Zoom, and I hope you're getting all your homework done, all your schoolwork done, and that you're able to focus when you want to. And I thought I would share the mindfulness lesson with you guys that I would have shared if I could have come in this week. And if you remember, mindfulness is paying attention on purpose to the present moment. And when we practice mindfulness, we get better at focusing our attention on the things that we want to focus on. So let's do a little sit together. Why don't you put on your mindful bodies? And remember, if it feels okay and feels safe to close your eyes, let your eyes close. And if it doesn't, you can just look down on the floor at a single spot. You pick a spot and just look at it, okay? And we'll listen to the sound of the bell. And this time, I'll let you sit a little bit longer after the bell is done ringing. And you can either listen to the sounds around you in the room, in your house, or you can pay attention to your breath, okay? So put on that mindful body. Remember, as the sound disappears, you can transfer your attention to the sounds in the room where you are. Or you can bring your attention to the breath, noticing when you're inhaling and when you're exhaling. And if your mind goes to different thoughts, that's okay. Just gently call your attention back to this moment. And then blink the eyes open. Way to go. We did that for over a minute and a half. So that was really good practice. And today, I wish I could ask you questions and hear how mindfulness is going, and if you're practicing it at home, and if it's helping, or if you have questions. But since I'm recording this video, I won't get to do that. Maybe we can practice together over Zoom sometime. For now, I'm going to teach you the next lesson, and this lesson is called heartfulness. Okay, so we're going to put on our mindful bodies again. Please put on those mindful bodies. Let your eyes close or find a spot on the floor. And I want you to bring to mind an image of somebody that you love very much. Somebody that you see often. Maybe it's a classmate or a grandparent or a friend, somebody in your family. I want you to picture somebody that you care about very much. And as you're picturing them, I want you to picture them doing an activity that brings them a lot of joy, that makes them happy. And I want you to picture them surrounded by all of their favorite things, their favorite items, objects, toys. And as you're picturing them doing the thing that makes them happy, surrounded by the things that make them happy, I would like you to let your whole heart fill up with kindness. So full that it feels like it's about to burst. And I'd like you to take all of that kindness and let's send some kind thoughts to that person together. Please repeat after me. And this can be out loud or in your head. May you be healthy and strong. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. Now I'll be quiet and you can continue to send these kind thoughts from your heart to the other person's heart. As you're sending these kind thoughts, I'd like you to notice what it feels like in your body. And then let your eyes blink open. And I'd love to hear what it felt like for you guys to send the kind thoughts. Maybe I can share my email address with some of you, with all of you, and some of you who want to write me can write me back. Now we're gonna do one more little exercise. It's a little bit different. If you need to fidget, I'm gonna cross my legs, crisscross applesauce the other way. Now this time, let's put on our mindful bodies. Let our eyes close and relax. I'd like you to picture you. Beautiful you. And picture yourself doing something that brings you a lot of happiness, a lot of joy. And picture around you all of your favorite things. Maybe a stuffed animal, a toy, a photo. Maybe your favorite foods, the things that bring you happiness. Now I'd like you to send these kind thoughts to yourself. So fill your heart with love. Let it feel so full that it feels like it's going to burst. And then you can repeat out loud or to yourself. May I be healthy and strong. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. Keep sending those kind thoughts to yourself. And then blink the eyes open. And I'm really curious how it felt to send yourself kind thoughts. And I'm curious if it's easier to send someone else kind thoughts or if it's easier to send yourself kind thoughts. Lots of times when I'm working with kids and we're learning mindfulness practices, they will tell me that it's harder to send them to themselves. And I get that because so often we're hearing we need to be generous and we need to give and we need to think of others first. And it's really important to think of others and care for others. But it's really important to think of ourselves and take good care of ourselves. Because who are we with 100% of the time? That's right, we're with ourselves. And so if we can treat ourselves kindly, we're probably a lot more likely to be able to treat other people with kindness. So that's a big part of mindfulness, learning to send ourselves love and compassion and kind thoughts and speak really nicely to ourselves. I'm going to do one more sit with you. And this time, I will start the mindfulness practice without the bell. And when it's time for it to almost be finished, I'll ring the bell. And then you can raise your hand when you don't hear any more sound. So please put on your mindful bodies. Let your eyes close and we'll begin. You might feel your seat, your chair, wherever you're sitting. Notice what it's like to be sitting. You might be watching your breath, whether that's at the belly or the chest or the upper lip or the nostrils. Or you might like your mindfulness practice to be with sounds. Whatever you choose to put your attention on, whether it's sounds or the breath, it doesn't matter so much. But when you notice your attention goes away to something else other than sounds or breath, can you please be really sweet and kind as you call yourself back to the breath or back to the sounds? Thank you so much for practicing mindfulness with me today. And I wish you a great day. And I challenge you to practice mindfulness at home. Mindfulness of sounds, sending kind thoughts, mindfulness of breath. And maybe there's somebody in your family who might like to learn a little bit about mindfulness. Could you teach them? I would love to hear how it goes. Thank you, fourth graders.